Welcome back. It's always a weird sense of deja vu. It's like the third recording session that I've started just standing right here. What are we even doing now? I believe we have another place to go to. Or something to that effect. Things are a little repetitive lately. Golden Chisel as always. Light Guardian. Oh, yeah, we still have to take the boat to the next place. It's kind of we're using the same mode of transportation for both places, but whatever. Is there grinding? Is there grinding to be done? Not much, presumably. Nope, there is no grinding to be done. Is it time to head on out then? I have no money. Presumably not much I want to sell? I think I already did running around town to make sure there isn't much other stuff I want to do. I wasn't sure whether I want to keep the wand or the mace. Ooh. It's very interesting. Do the palace. The only thing with wands is you actually have to mash the button to keep firing. Oh, weirdly, if you don't move, your rate of fire is pretty slow. If you're moving though, if you hold direction though, then every time you start moving again, it actually cancels the cooldown animation, so you can actually attack a lot faster. That's really weird. So 25 damage max versus basically 25 damage max. One's range, one's not. I think I'll sell the mace. I can look for what they will sell for. Tech bow that does a stupid amount of damage. What else do I even have equipped, actually? This doesn't do much damage. What is this? I guess there's that? I actually remember what else I was using. 18. Other weapons don't seem that good. This has a lot of fire on it. This does not. Can we have other weapons that have that much firepower on them? In a kind of literal sense? There isn't any place to buy fire weapons right now, is there? Or enchanted weapons more generally? I don't think there is. It's kind of weird, I forgot what my loadout was, but nothing seems especially good other than the bow. Of course, for that very reason, I only ever use the bow, but I feel like I should be able to get some other decent weapon, like a good melee weapon or something. Like a good magical melee weapon or something to that effect. You haven't restocked, have you? No. Was I not able to sell to this guy anymore or something like that? It sells for more. Is it really that much better? I guess you can hit one enemy at once with it or something like that. I could actually train one more time with this if I wanted, I think. Raise my stats a little bit more. In fact, now that I think about it, increasing my stats has gotten extremely expensive lately. I should probably start thinking about doing things other than increasing my stats, which I guess is what I started doing when I bought this bow. I don't want to sell this bow yet. It has sentimental value. Wand, or... why does it sell for so much more? I'm a mage, so I should probably give some amount of preference to wands, even if just for reasons of taking myself seriously as a mage. It looks like this has less damage. You have to be closer to use it. So I'll leave that be. I don't think that I will do more grinding right now, though. Water armor. I don't know if we have any need for this anymore. We might not. I should be careful about my inventory filling up. Lots of this stuff I really have no need for. All this food. It doesn't even sell for much of anything. I don't think I want to get rid of any of my pets right now. No redundant. Pet, acquiring items. Some things that I'm still holding on to just kind of for fun. I don't have any other dark stuff really. I have both of these still, both those wands. I don't know if I should. I apologize for the time I'm spending being so indecisive here. I just wish I had a clearer idea of what to use. In that case, and I'm thinking about whether I should sell certain things to empty out inventory space because that's at a premium lately. I will sell this water armor to Ethna, I think. The map is continuing to degrade in the corners. Ethna's not. Ethna's over here. There we go. Might as well save some time. It sells for some. It sells for more actually. I mean, it's worth something, that water resistance, but it's not a lot. So I do have a lot more money now actually. I could do more grinding if I really wanted, although still not much, I don't think. I mean, those two things I sold were like half a dungeon's worth of money, which is a little strange. And is there anything I want to get rid of now? I don't know if I have a real need for holding onto this sword. So other things that do as much damage now? Could probably get rid of that. How do I? Well, good defense, I guess, because it's called Defender's Sword. I don't know if it actually blocks better or anything like that, or it's just a funny name. I don't know if I need both of these wands or not. I don't remember which one does what. I don't really have a way of checking. I like to have something for each element. And the spoon I'd like to not get rid of. No one knows where these giant spoons come from. There's a lot of them, and by that I mean two. I might sell the sword. Doesn't even do that much damage these days. How much more grinding would I want to do at maximum? I can also consider whether to buy more magic upgrades and things like that, or some very fancy scrolls. We are finding some things that have extreme costs lately, like some armor. Train. Oh man, there's a lot of training left to do actually. That'll be 6. I don't want to be able to do it twice. At least if I don't sell more stuff, which I will go do real quick. If nothing else, just for the inventory space. Apologies for all the cracking when I fast forward like that, by the way. I know that annoys some people more than others. I don't generally notice it much. I've already got a sword. It doesn't even sell for much. Whatever. The battle spoon. It's worth more than all the money in the world to me. Is it not even worth its weight in gold? It is gold. But otherwise, I don't see much that I'd want to sell. Are any of the orbs available here things that would actually be interesting to me? You have air, water. I haven't decided on light versus dark, I don't think. I've already decided on air and water, so I don't want either of those two. Okay. It is weird how this thing doesn't start shooting immediately. The first few just never fire. I just noticed you're standing somewhere different. And Again, there are things I would kind of like here, but I can't use any of them yet, so it is what it is. I guess I'll just go with my money in hand. And I'll hope that I'll be able to get something more appealing later. Do I actually have one affiliation for every? Yeah, I actually have 2 light. Okay, so are all of the orbs sold in the shop things that I don't want then? 1, 2, 3, 4. I do want the light, I guess. Is there... I don't have any light scrolls that I want to use. But there is one for Emberite that would actually be rather nice. I think there's one that gives you invincibility. 4,000 isn't as much money as it used to be. Inflation is hitting us pretty hard. Let's just buy that, since it's not actually that much in the end. Some more light resist. Pretty good light resist for that matter. We're actually equally light as we are fire now. It's really not. Well, that makes sense in a weird way. So now that would also mean, if we really, really wanted, I think we could do that, just to attack stuff, I guess. More appealing is this. Mind over matter. Did I sell a mind over matter earlier? I feel like I did. I don't see it here though. If I had sold it, it should be here. So maybe I did. I thought I had encountered one at one point. Discombobulate enemies. Sounds interesting. Huh. Mundane. So physical and magic separately, I guess? I guess the protection those separately. I don't know which one would be more useful. I don't think I'm going to buy either of these right now, but I'm open to the possibility of acquiring them at some point. I feel like I encountered mind over matter at some point. Was I just not able to sell to this guy? That might have been it. Yeah, I might have had to sell to someone else. Of course, not that I want to buy it back. How much it would cost. What are you researching for? But is that everything then that I actually want to do before I head out? My good mind. A quick bar there. I guess so. Again, hopefully we'll find some nice stuff out in the... Where was the save point? Out in the dungeon. Apologies for spending a whole episode on this, by the way. Jeez. Preparations for heading out on in a dungeon for some reason take a really long time, it feels like. I bet 15 minutes is a long time in the real world, but it's a whole episode here. So I'll make sure we do at least something this episode. Whatever you say. So I have no dark resistance, so this will be fun. So there's probably not even much point in using my fancy magic here. Yeah, oh, is that light they just used on me? Maybe? But the kind of startup that this bow has is very, very peculiar. Save already. Is that someone's sandcastle? No sandcastle for you. So that cursed me, joy. I am tearing through these guys though. I feel like I'm considering how much health they evidently have, I feel like I shouldn't be doing so much, but I'm not activating these pawns just because I don't know what they are yet. Where are you? Oh, for some reason, sometimes I try to press the attack button and nothing happens, so I just keep running in the direction of the enemy. Well, if nothing else, I should at least regen fairly often. Yeah, see? Right there, I was trying to attack the sandcastle, and for some reason I just kept moving. These safe spots are very close to each other. I feel like I probably missed something back there. I need to figure out what the pylons do, if nothing else. You look like a Mudex. How do you attract a Mudex? Their skin. That's a green Mudex, which is actually the canonical Mudex color. I believe. Okay, Mudex. More than attracted. So what do you do? Defense and health. This guy does strength and health. This protects me. Intelligence and agility. Strength. Agility. Intelligence. Strength and health is nice. Defense and health. I think I'll actually go for the strength, honestly. Surprise. It is pretty surprising finding it inside of a clan like that. So I guess we'll just have to start activating these pylons to see what they actually do. Is this really supposed to be a feature of this bow, the fact that it takes a while to start up? Is that what makes it a tech bow? You're an enemy too, go away. Thankfully it misfired. I'm not sure that I'm not clear on the exact mechanics of it either. How you need to attack every so often. It's like it has a cool up period, warm up, I guess you'd say. But how long it takes to cool down after being warmed up once is unclear. I'm not really sure. Probably. I noticed that over time these enemies are getting less and less directly related to the element of the area that I'm encountering them in, which is a little weird. Doesn't seem like as much dark stuff here. Or as much as I had expected. I had fire enemies to deal with in the snow/ice/water area, for instance, which was strange. This place is oddly water-oriented. It is an island, of course. And so far, this place seems to have multiple paths that just never... This place doesn't seem very linear, I guess. I guess we probably have to do all these paths separately. Well, in that case, I'll head back to the center, and I'll see you next time, the next episode, when we take the remaining paths. And at some point, we're going to have to go down them all the way. I just want to make sure that these weren't immediate dead ends. Yeah, come on, fill in. Anyways, bye everyone.